up, y'all? It's full moon in Leo, and your girl gotta do a big A. And also, it's a lazy Friday, so this is as good as makeup we're gonna do today. Thanks, filters. What up, Tori? Realized I should just start talking to y'all instead of just doing silence and figuring out filters. So, what up, Ashley? What up? What up? Just give Christine a minute. She's gonna be in here, y'all. I am so excited for today's live. What up, Cindy? Girl, I hope you've been well. You have been on my mind. I've found so many things that have like for you your name on it from Frey. Oh, send it in, Tori. I guess after the live if you don't want to miss anything, for sure. Oh my gosh, you know what I just realized? That this changes my nose? This is not my nose. My nose don't. Oh, you know what? My nose don't. My nose doesn't look like this. It scared me for a second. I was like, hold on, is this my nose? So, miss you. Yes, boo. Hopefully we can get lunch or something. Now that I got a new schedule, I have a little bit more balance. Let me know. Even just a phone call. You know I'm here. So happy full moon in Leo. As you see, we gotta do it big. And once Christine comes on, we'll start diving into the topics that we're gonna dive in today. I don't know if y'all remember. I'll just prep it here so that way when she comes on, we can just jump into it. But I'll prep and just like start off with, do y'all remember? What up, baby blue? You if you're a new listener, like a new follower, you may not have seen this, but if you've been following us for a hot minute, especially for a few years, I think it was sometime last year. I want to say last year around this time, we asked what was the worst what was your worst zodiac relationship? What up, Lex? What up, what up? Thank you for joining, y'all. We're about to get started once Christine jumps on. So we have posted a prompt, and we got at least a good chunk of responses. What up, boo? This is perfect timing, because I know you're going to love this. I think everyone's going to enjoy this. But I saved all the responses, as promised. We're going to jump into it. So, what was your worst relationship zodiac-wise? If you're a Taurus and always dated Aries, for example, like, what is it about them that doesn't work? Or what is it about Aries that doesn't work? Or, like, with your sign, or whatever it may be. So, we were like, you know what, let's dive in and talk about it, because it's possible to make things work. You don't have to follow astrology to a T, right? You don't gotta be doing all that. But if the person's not for you, they're not for you. What up? Okay, Pisces, I got some good ones for you, Pisces. Gemini, we didn't get any responses on Gemini. I won't go through everyone. I don't want to spoil it live. But I will tell you some of the signs that will be featured. I already hinted with Aries. Aries is like a loud sign. And we have Pisces on the table here with in a couple of different scenarios. Literally couple. Capricorn also in a couple of scenarios. Cancer, Libra, Taurus, and a few others. I am going to talk about other. What up, La Bruja? Get it? She with Bruja Society. Get it? Aquarius. I don't have Aquarius, but all these signs, like, we're not going to be able to go through everything like we did with the Zodiac reading for February, just because we weren't able to download this. We want to download it and share it outside of Instagram, like on our website. So we're gonna make this short and sweet. Not super short though. But we're gonna go over different aspects of the other signs that we don't get to look too deep into. These are all just responses from our listeners, from y'all. Maybe not y'all in this room, but y'all who have followed us even from last year. So we'll definitely do another one, I'm sure, in the future, where you guys can put in your other relationships, and we'll, kind of compile them and do a part 2. Yes, Christine, you. Get it, Sarita. And Christine should be joining us any minute.
What's up, dude?
What up? I just kind of gave the rundown real quick about what we're doing. So you know,
Okay.
it's full moon in Leo. We have to do a little big. I let them know what's going on. And I did let them know if they want to do theirs, they're gonna have to jump in the next time we post it on our story for sure. What up, lady? So
Okay.
So are you ready to jump into it, or did you want to throw out a few words? You ready? Okay. So the first one we're gonna look at, because I'm just going in order of how they were received. There's no like preference, favorites, or anything like that.
Okay.
Aries and Libra. So before we go into it, how does that sound to you?
Like, it could work out, but there needs to be compromises.
Yeah, especially on Aries' side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you said Aries and Libra, right? Okay. Yeah. Libra might be a little bit frustrated with Aries, but I feel like it can work out in the end.
So on this, I have it pulled up because, of course, we're going to bring in the proof in the pudding. We're not going to just be talking out of our ass. And there's a quote on here on this webpage that says, Aries can learn from Libra that their own way isn't necessarily the best way.
Yep.
Okay, so they obviously fire and air, very transformative signs. I think for the most part they can make it work if Aries is open-minded, for sure. If they're trying to control too much, it's not gonna help Libra balance. Proof is in the pudding.
I think the proof is in the pudding. Is that an English thing? I've never heard of that. Is that
No, it's Bill
Is that a Yaya thing? Oh my gosh, dude! I forgot.
Yo, it just popped into my head how to say.
I canceled him out of my mind. Damn. But yeah. Circling back, Aries and Libra. Yeah, I think it could work because Libra people are already kind of compromising.
In order to have that balance, there's compromise naturally.
Yeah, so they can see both sides of it.
What do you think their like the percentage out of 100? How compatible would you say they are without all like the ifs and this and that, like just in general, Aries and Libra? 80%.
Like 80%.
I'm trying to find one because what I was trying to use doesn't have what I used to use anymore, like percentages, but I did find the information I was looking for now. So it says here that Aries and Libra have about a 67 love score. Not too bad. Marriage is 67.
What was it? 67? Whoa, I'm playing with the filter. Sorry.
It's snowing.
It's snowing.
What up, y'all? Whoa. Fixed signs are difficult as fuck. I'm one. Me too, boo.
Yeah, they are.
Marriage score is 55, so it can work, but I think at some point someone gets tired of the other.
Compromise.
Something like that happens.
Yeah.
But
whoa, sorry.
I feel like with Aries, because they're just spicy people in many ways, their sexual score is 78. So
I can see that. They're very Aries people are very interesting. They're very out there.
Yes,
they're very confident. They're very confident when they feel themselves.
Libra, I guess we have quite a few Libras that follow us. So there is another Libra side that sent in or submitted, and it was Libra and Pisces. How do you feel about that?
So two crybabies. Two crybabies.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like they would take it. I feel like both of them would take things personally.
Like, intentionally. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
without even meaning to. Yeah, like you come home from work and you go straight to the room because you want to go and chill and recharge. And I feel like the person would be like, "Why are you avoiding me?" But it's like, I'm not. Why are you getting mad? Like I'm just trying to recharge, like that type
It's
of thing.
literally water
Yeah.
and air. Like when I think, okay, scientifically, right? When I think of the process of the life cycle of water, right? When it comes like it evaporates and stuff,
Yeah.
like it just doesn't. It works, but then it doesn't. Like I don't know. This is definitely crybaby energy because I don't no shade
Crybabies.
to anyone,
Okay.
but that I have the proof here. I found some percentages that we can work with, but I do want to just ask, what do you think the sexual attraction is between these? Like the percentage? Oh, it's 50.
75.
The
Damn.
crybaby factor might be what's dropping that 25. Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay, Cindy says Aries is a lot even for Scorpio. Hell yeah. You
Yeah.
know who can handle Aries?
Yeah.
Leos.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's it. Um, Aries people, my son is an Aries, and I got some really good friends that are Aries, and Aries people are weird. Like, they are black or
Yeah.
white. It is or it isn't. There's no gray area. There's no in
Yeah.
between. There's no, well, what if? It's like, so yes or no. And so for that reason, it's really hard to get them to come onto your side or like, not teach them something new, but like
Like they're
tell them like
stuck. It's
another
either this or that, and
perspective,
that's it. Like,
you know?
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Exactly. They don't get it. It doesn't make sense to them. And they're very like almost kind of like Capricorns, where
Mm-hmm.
Capricorns are very rational and
Yep.
like logical. Aries people are kind of like that. They're like, show me the proof. Like, where's the scientific evidence?
Yeah. That's fact.
It's like, what do you mean that this
Thank you for
is, you
the
know?
love.
So, yeah.
Baby Blue says,
Yes.
I'm a Scorpio sun, Leo moon. I'll be all over the place. Whoa.
Girl, you
That's
are all over the place, but you
important.
are passionate. You are
I,
passionate
I'm
about whatever
sure
you're all over the place
in
about.
every way, shape, and form, that's such a power move too, to have that passion fuel for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it says on the site, now, obviously I'm not a Libra sun, so I don't have this. And I think I've only been with one Pisces in my life. And yeah, one Pisces, and that didn't even work out for me. So Pisces and Libra trust. It says, just a quick summarize, they will not understand each other well enough to share much trust. So they get 1%
Interesting.
of 100.
Of what? Wow. Oh, wait. Okay,
The trust
so
ain't there.
Pisces and Libra.
Never happening.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
I could see that. That's what I was saying. Is like, why are you being like this? Why are you being this way? And nothing ever
The
gets
only
resolved.
like high compatible part they have are values. I can see that. 60%.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And shared activities. Indecisive Libra is exactly what their Pisces partner doesn't need in order to not feel completely lost in life and all of their chosen activities. The problem here, right? It
Well,
says
that
the
makes
problem
sense.
with Libra, by the time Libra decides if they want to do something or not, Pisces already has changed their mind like back and forth, back and forth. Oof, it's
Yes.
40% on that one.
I could see that because Pisces people are very
Mm-hmm.
like when they make up their mind, it's
Yeah.
set,
But then they
no matter
change it
what it
because
is.
the
But it's like,
energy changes. So like, okay, well I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. But if I can do that, then I'll do the other thing.
yeah, but it's like
Yeah,
when they change
absolutely.
their mind, they put their mind to it.
And
It's like, oh, we're gonna
and
do
Libra's
this
just
now. All
like
right, let's go all in. Oh,
waiting.
we're changing our mind. Right.
What up,
Yes.
Ashley? Let me see here. And people don't get it at all. I hear you, boo. Tori says she dated a guy born on October 14th. They lasted a year, but shouldn't have because that trust. So she's Pisces.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
We got it.
Confirmation, a
Confirmation
hundred
right there.
percent. So I guess because Pisces got kind of a little bit of a beat down with this one, this part. I just want to
Yeah.
jump into that compatibility real quick. So it does show here. Um, That's not what I wanted. You froze on me. Where we're gonna look at different, just different signs that are for them. So obviously they have to have someone who can handle their energy. I just know right off the top of my head, I feel like a very grounding source would be very ideal, like Taurus, Capricorn. Right, right,
For
right.
which
Oh, he was
sign?
cheating, Tori? Boo. Mm-mm. Uh,
Which sign are you talking about? Water
October
signs,
14th
Pisces? What are we...
on Tori's comment is Libra, and she's a
Oh,
me.
no,
Oh, I'm talking
you
about Pisces
for the,
compatibility.
yeah.
So for a high,
Gotcha,
like
gotcha.
this is what you need to go for. Don't go for the unwounded though. Don't go for like this.
Can I guess?
Yes, yes.
Can I
Go ahead.
guess what it is?
There's 4 of
Taurus.
them.
Okay, Taurus, Sagittarius. I kind of want to say
You,
Aries
you got
and
2.
Capricorn.
You got Taurus and Capricorn. Yes. The
Okay,
other 2
grounded and
is good.
rational. They know what they
Send
want
back to the
also.
streets. Yes, ma'am, Tori. Send his ass back. Cancer and
Yep.
Scorpio.
Tori knows her worth. Cancer and
Mhm.
Scorpio for Pisces? Yeah, I could see that.
There's
I could
okay, so
see
it kind of
that.
gives me a quick like little like one sentencer. So Pisces and Taurus, they're
Yep.
well suited for domestic bliss. So if you're looking to get married, this might be like your best fun match, I guess. The best balance match. Pisces and Cancer, because Cancer is very loving, as hard as it can be, as we know.
Yeah.
The Cancer and Pisces are nurturers. They'll find attentiveness and compassion. They both crave in one another. Very highly empathetic.
I could see that.
Pisces and Scorpio, both highly spiritual. Yo, that is a wild combination spiritually, for sure. Valuing emotional honesty.
Yeah.
I can see that. Mm-hmm.
I could see that too. Yeah, those would be compatible for Pisces. So Tori, look for a Cancer, Scorpio.
Yeah,
What was it? Capricorn and Taurus
Capricorn's the
person.
only one that doesn't have an instant like this is it. Like the ones that it kind of admits that they're gonna have very different habits and seem like total opposites, but their common interests are what bring them together to make them strong.
Right.
There are medium
Yeah.
Pisces compatibility. If you want to guess that, I don't know if you want to guess that one. Like they'll
Medium
work, but
Pisces
it's like really up to
compatibility.
them if they want to make it work.
Leo.
There's 4.
Okay. Leo. Aries, not Aries.
It says
I don't know. Leo, Gemini, Aquarius,
I think
and
you're going in the
that's all I
right
got.
direction with air sign. You did get Leo. Leo is on
Okay.
here. Mm-hmm.
Leo.
Then there's
Well,
Pisces, so another
yeah.
Pisces, which makes sense. Virgo, and then Libra. Libra's on this side, but I don't really, as we just learned, you know.
Okay.
That's like compatible, but there's other traits that they're gonna just have to learn. It's kind of one of those like you're gonna meet this person before you meet like the one. Like you got to learn a little bit of extra.
Yeah.
So that's how I see the medium compatibility. But us Pisces, I
That makes
mean,
sense.
2 crybabies together with Libra and Pisces ain't gonna work. Let's see. So you want to move on to? Hang on, let me just see. Taurus. We can start with Taurus. We do have Taurus.
Let's do it.
Taurus and Virgo.
Okay.
Thoughts?
I feel like there's some headbutting going on. They can butt heads, but they'll have similar
Do you feel like
interests.
there'd be a lot of cattiness?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel that too.
Because you Taurus,
We try not to be. I promise,
like,
we really try not to be.
Tauruses and yes, my ex was a Virgo and it didn't work. Yeah, because Tauruses are combative, not in a bad way. in like
We're
a
stubborn.
like with your words. You're stubborn,
Yeah.
but you're combative. Like with your words, like why you gotta be like that? Like what are you talking about? Didn't I just tell you to go do it? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like when you get mad, you get mad. But it's like a hey,
Yo,
why
she's
are
not
you
lying because I
why?
really got to work on that shit. Try my best.
Dude.
Let's try my best.
Yeah.
Um,
Virgos are passive aggressive. Yeah, I could see
mhm.
that, but they can be catty too. Like their passive
Yeah.
aggressiveness is like in petty
How I see
remarks
it
or
with
like
the
sarcasm.
cattiness is because
So I
like
could see
Taurus
how.
is ruled by Venus, very divine feminine, very like in tune emotionally. So not from like my personal perspective, because I think I tried dating a Virgo and that just didn't work to begin with, like from day one. So I don't really know that kind of
Yeah,
relationship. But if this passive aggressive, it could also be the other signs. Like obviously we're just looking at sun signs. It's not gonna be like the one. But look at your moon and your rising, see what's
that's true.
compatible with those signs, and then just end up manifesting the signs that you need. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. But uh, Taurus and
Yeah.
Virgo, I just see like I see the clapbacks being brutal and just dagger like ka,
Yeah.
ka, ka, ka.
Yep.
It says here, ooh, okay. Give me your thoughts on the love and the sexual compatibility, like percentage wise.
Okay, love and
It gives
is it
me
both? Is it like
love,
love and like
sexual,
social
friendship,
compatibility or both?
communication. It goes through all the main things, but the percentages they have them pretty much like underneath. So not so much lover. Sometimes it's best to keep them as friends. Absolutely.
Dang. I don't
Um,
know.
love
50%?
compatibility is actually 84.
Dang.
um,
I could
it
see that.
shows here
I could
both
see
these
that.
zodiac signs exert viability in their day-to-day lifestyle as the most orderly means to their majority issues. So like the structure, the grounding, that's like what helps the love for the most part. Sexual
That makes
compatibility.
sense.
What are you thinking? Now that you heard the 80. 80%.
85?
They can just be very
Oh,
touching, sexual connections, just
wow.
very intimate. Kind of feels vanilla, but I
Huh.
don't know. It's not me. But
Let's
Ashley is
see.
on point. Let me say.
I was gonna say, can Ashley confirm,
No,
but
wait.
we don't want to put
She did
your business
confirm
out
right
there.
now with the friendship part. Her friendship comment. That friendship
Yeah,
compatibility is 93%. I see that.
that makes sense.
And then a
Yeah.
strong 85 for communication, but we're not surprised by that.
Yeah.
So Taurus, I could tell you, but we'll just let the internet do their thing. But I could tell you right now, Capricorn and Scorpio are probably the two top most compatible in my opinion. Just with what I've learned. But ooh, they gave all the sign combos. We're always on the same page, but we bumped heads a lot. That makes sense. Wow, as I said that, she typed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it does
Um,
make
Taurus
sense.
versus Aries, very average relationship, probably mainly sexual. Loving,
Yeah.
intimate, like it
Yeah.
fires up what needs to be fired. Taurus and Taurus,
Yeah.
very high. Taurus and Taurus, I always see they can get along together. Cows, they herd together, you know. Um,
Yeah.
Taurus and Gemini, what do you think?
Oh,
Yeah,
Taurus and Gemini. I think it could work.
yeah,
I think there's a high
yeah. There
compatibility
is.
rate.
Marriage is a bit average, but everything else is high as far as like overall with
Yeah.
love, sexual, like just the relationship in general. Like marriage will be alright, but you know, Cancer and Leo with Taurus, all average.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. Virgo, Libra, it says all high here. Makes sense. Taurus and Libra, especially because they're ruled by the
Virgo,
same planet, they just kind of understand a little bit together.
it's kind of like
I'm like,
Taurus would take the lead and
okay,
Libra
but
would
then they
kind of just
chime
follow.
in if something
Yeah.
is like, wait, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and then they listen. Yeah, I can see that. Scorpio
Yeah.
and Taurus, because they're sister signs in the zodiac, the only high rating they have is sex.
And Taurus. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's too different.
So the last few, because it's just a chart, it just shows me a chart, and
Yeah.
it's not giving me percentages and all that. But Sagittarius and Taurus is average, very average relation, obviously similar to Aries.
Yeah.
And then Taurus and Capricorn, very high. I can attest to that. Y'all want yourselves a Capricorn if you a Taurus. I'm just letting you know that's the best relationship, in my opinion.
Y'all balance each other out.
We do. I mean, really, like, I have a white car, he has a black car. Like, I wear white, he wears black. Like, we are very much in balance. Like, not imbalance, but we're very much balancing.
We have
Aquarius and Taurus, very high. And then Taurus and Pisces, the relationship and the love is high, but everything else is very average. So I feel like I imagine like
I'm laughing at Ashley's comment. My mother
y'all heard that story.
And y'all heard that story.
We sure did.
We sure did.
We can, if I can find this, I'm gonna use this site to look at the other signs, since we have a few signs that we don't have up.
Okay.
From the responses. We'll come back to Scorpio and Leo.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got Scorpio and Leo. Wait, what about Leo?
Let me look up.
Like, I'm a professional Leo. I know.
Go ahead, boo. What do you think of Scorpio and Leo?
Scorpio and Leo. I feel like they would just get on each other's nerves sometimes, because Scorpios can be to themselves and they process things quietly, versus Leos are very vocal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we can be low-key needy. Like, can you just validate what you're feeling? Like, are you mad at me? Kind of thing. You know, like.
I can see that.
It could work, though. I feel like
Scorpio
and Leo could work, because the Scorpio could let the Leo take the lead, and vice versa. It just depends on, like, other factors.
I agree. What I have here for Leo Scorpio compatibility is actually pretty high for the most part. Love is about 68, which makes sense if there's if Leo's being very vocal and Scorpio's like, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
You know? Marriage is 73. Not too bad. Sexual, what do you think sexual is?
High. Like 85?
80.
Okay. I could see that. Yeah, it would be like a fling. So Scorpio and Leo might just be a fling. It could work, though.
It could. It does bring up marriage right underneath this thing. Oh my gosh, why can I scroll? And it says, just like in a quick touch, the duo forms an interesting nexus. I don't know what nexus is. In marriage, because of their passion and the spiritual connection, end up in a huge amount of respect and love for each other. But moreover, the fiery Leo and the mystic Scorpio are loyal and possessive in love, which keeps the marriage full of. It says full of beans. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Keeps the marriage full of beans.
Full of beans, yeah. Fuck it.
It makes me think of bean water, aka coffee.
Let me see here. Leo. But what about Leo? Leo and Cap?
What about Leo?
But what about Leo? We'll come back to Leo.
Yeah.
What up? Let me see here. So, speaking of earthy signs, we do have Capricorn. If you're ready for that one. What are your thoughts on Aries and Capricorn? Gas. Yo, for real though, in a marriage, I feel like farts are the funniest thing that keeps them going, honestly. Like, you're gonna laugh at each other's gas, you know? That makes sense.
Okay, Ashley says Leo and Taurus.
Okay.
We'll get to that in a minute. Wait, what was the question? I got distracted by gas.
I was asking you about Aries and Capricorn.
Oh, Aries and Capricorn. I feel like it would be, I don't know, because they both are rational. It could work, but it could also not work. Like, they're both very rational and skeptical, and I feel like one would try to control the relationship more than the other. I don't know.
okay, well, I found one with
Okay.
percentages because I'm just here looking around. Like,
Yeah.
we just here for the info. So, and just seeing if it matches what we feel. But Aries and Capricorn sexual and intimacy compatibility, literally the first sentence of this says this is a very difficult combination of signs when it comes to sexual compatibility.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
I definitely don't see that mixing just because Aries I could see being very spicy and Capricorn's like, yo, like, you're gonna do
Yeah.
what? There's a
Right.
safe word?
I think Capricorn, and I think of like conservative or like low key.
Mm-hmm. They don't want everyone knowing their business. And Aries like, I'm this one over here.
Yes, girl. That's how Aries are.
Well, they get 5% in sexual intimacy.
Makes sense.
But where there's no sex, their trust is at 99%. So makes sense. It makes sense. They're all or nothing type of people, like both of
Yeah.
us. Their communication though, very expected.
Yeah.
20%.
Yeah. I could see them.
Aries being loud
Mm-hmm.
and Capricorn not even listening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see it. It's like the horns, like whatever, like when they buck at each
Yeah.
other, they're just gonna interlock. Emotions, 1%.
I was gonna say, I feel like people would just be angry all the time. Like, you know what comes to mind? Like an angry old couple, like a grumpy old married
I could
couple.
see
They love each other,
that.
but they can't stand each other.
They're ready for the other one to die, but then they're upset when they die. Like that's how I would see it. Was it values are about 60, and then shared activities is 40. So, like the first sentence of shared activity says Capricorn sometimes just doesn't understand why Aries wants to run at 6 a.m. And Aries doesn't understand why Capricorn would spend all night doing something extremely boring just to be thorough when it has no value in this particular matter.
Dang. Makes sense.
It's a little hot in here. Is it just me or what?
That's funny.
Oh my word. Well, I guess we can cool things a little down because we do have another Capricorn combo. And it's a favorite. It's Cancer.
Capricorn and Cancer.
What do you think that's like?
Imbalance.
Really?
Capricorn would give too much, and yeah, no, I don't see it. Not Capricorn. Cancers give a lot. They're acts of service type people.
Mm-hmm.
They're like words of affirmation type people. So they're giving, doing all the things. I guess it could work because if the Capricorn is like, oh, give me all the things, and the Cancer's like, oh, let me give you all the things,
Yep. They feed it and they're like, okay. Like, when crabs make the little sandballs?
Yeah.
And the Capricorn's like, give me more. It's like, okay. Like, it's just gonna keep doing it.
So what does it say?
Sexual and intimacy compatibility. You are not gonna believe this.
What?
99%.
You're joking.
I'm not joking.
A Capricorn and a Cancer.
I would have never guessed, first off. Because I know a Capricorn and I know a Cancer, and not that they're even potential because they're both the same gender, but like even just in that energy, like I can't.
Yeah,
I
same here. I guess if it was a toxic relationship, it could be one-sided. The Capricorn would just take, and the Cancer would just give.
So, okay, I'm gonna give you the little summary on this sexual intimacy because it's 99% mind boggled me. Cancer and Capricorn are opposing signs, and there's a strong attraction between them. When they get together, a passion awakens, and they both become perfect lovers to one another. The patience of Capricorn has for the Cancer is what the Cancer really needs. They need the patience, which makes sense because that's testing. So it says here, Intimacy with Cancer can create an exact compatible to what Capricorn lacks. So they really balance each other out where they're lacking, essentially.
That's good. Very unexpected.
Very unexpected. Oh man, this is like a really good relationship. I don't know what happened with this one. I'm gonna have to look at the thing again, but they said this is like their worst relationship, like to break up or whatever when they submitted it.
maybe it was like a personal thing,
It
like
might be.
unhealed
Or
things, you know?
choices or
Right.
something sketch.
Because we got our healed people and our healing people, and then we got our wounded people,
That's
you
true.
know?
That's true, y'all. I mean, of course, y'all gotta just note it, either you wounded or you're not. Find the
Yeah.
ones that are healed.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least working on healing, of course.
You can,
But they're
yeah, you can heal with someone. You don't have to,
heal them.
right.
Absolutely.
Anybody.
So we get like a 99% on the trust too.
That
So,
makes sense.
but it also
That makes,
makes sense because my dad and my man's like they get along
that's
perfect.
cool.
Like my dad tells him stuff he doesn't even tell me. Like,
They're
okay,
bros.
they're bros. They're bros, absolutely. Um, Communication and intellect, 70%. I can see that.
Yeah.
Um, Genetics, a couple that has the strongest thing. No, that's like emotional bonding doesn't happen immediately for them, but getting the Cancer to talk, like forcing themselves to talk, is what builds, of course, that communication for them. So only if they're willing. So I could see that.
Yeah.
Emotions, 75%. This one mentions ancestors. It says
About what?
Cancer and Capricorn are a love story their ancestors had waiting to be resolved.
Interesting.
Wasn't expecting that line. Okay. Values. They both value stability and practical sense. And it's like literally a 3-sentence paragraph with 70%. So very simple, very direct. Cancer and Capricorn shared activities. Cancer's not picky when it comes to the activity,
Yeah.
as long as they're not opposed or too aggressive. Like if it's too overwhelming for them.
Yeah.
But Capricorn is careful and plan their activities well in advance, so both of them have time to adjust. So they're very considerate for sure.
Yeah.
90%. I mean,
That's cool.
it's a pretty good one. I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't.
Me
So
either.
I'm sure.
I'm curious to know about. I lost it in the chat. The two. Okay, let me see. I know one of them is Taurus and Leo,
Okay.
which we can.
Oh no! I bet you her phone died. But let me bring up Leo and Taurus. Because me and Christine are Leo and Taurus, but obviously you wouldn't be in a relationship. But Leo and Taurus compatibility. Let me bring it up and we can talk about it. Wow. Christine gets her, because I've been charging my phone. My phone was going to die earlier, so I had to be sure. Let's see. What up, Mariana? Trying to say hi to everyone while we keep trying to go through it. Did your phone die?
No.
Oh, no.
I swiped out on accident. I swiped and it was like somebody's story. And like, no. Dang.
So we said Taurus
back,
and
y'all.
Leo. And I was like, we're
Taurus
and Leo, but we would never be in a relationship like that. But we're Taurus and
No.
Leo.
Dude, no. We would get in a lot of fights. We would argue a lot.
I'm just happy and grateful that we know how to communicate to each other.
Yeah. Right. We vibe as friends, but if we were to ever date each other, I could not stand you.
Oh,
no offense.
Like I think it's a mutual, like, no, you're not listening to me and I'm not listening to you.
Yeah.
Like that's how it would be. That's how I would see it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So this is weird because I'm looking at the sexual intimacy and I'm trying to like separate our signs from oh my word.
Girl, no. Think of a man, Leo. Think of a man.
Opposite gender relationship from us. This is not reference, but the sexual intimacy is only 50%. But I could see that. Because especially like it says here, mostly due to the fact that they can both be lazy. Oof.
Dang.
The shade from this
That's
website
true.
is turning me into a tomato. Oh, word. The shade. But
Dang.
the trust is 60%. For sure. The trust is there.
Yeah.
But it says here, as two fixed signs, they are most likely to stand on their own 2 feet when it comes to telling the truth. They understand that
Yeah.
honesty is the base of any relationship that may last. And if they fall in love, none of them will want to jeopardize their future together. Oh, I love you.
Okay.
We're not jeopardizing nothing on Bruja's site. We staying. This staying. All right. That's trust. Communication, just as we
I think
said, 5%.
good communication. Well, we had to learn
Being
through
best
trial and error
friends
how to
for like 12
communicate.
years. Mind you, Christine didn't like me
Yeah.
before we became best friends.
She was
She
fucking
didn't
annoying back
even
then.
really know me in high school. Yeah.
I didn't even know her though. I
You're
didn't
older
even know
than
you
me. So
though.
it's
I
like I
just
was like a
was
freshman
around
and you were
you.
what, like a junior, sophomore? So
Yeah.
like I was a freshman. Like what kind of upperclassman is gonna talk to a freshman? You know, like I can already see why. Okay, I understand. There's no
Yeah.
shade there. But look at us.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, and it's annoying as like, like how you said, I didn't even
Yeah.
know you and it was like ugh, this freshman.
And then
Who
like
does she think she
3
is? You
years
know what I
later, I'm
mean?
on
It
the
was
floor
yeah.
taping up a trash bag for an ABC party that got canceled. That's
Y'all,
how we became friends.
we made a dress out of a trash bag, a garbage bag, and some duct tape.
Dude,
It took us an hour and a half.
we got there and it got
The party
raided.
got canceled, and I never got to wear
And I was
that
like,
dress.
I don't think I was wearing any clothes. I think I was just like in bra and underwear and a blazer. And I was like, this
Us?
is anything but clothes. I was like, it's cold as hell. Let's go. No. Our emotions,
So yeah, here we are.
20%. Taurus is a deeply emotional sign in case they don't close up and live their own little safe material world. And Leo is a passionate sign that represents love as a power of creation and
Yeah.
all we feel gravity toward. They are both personification of love, each one of them in their own right way, which is why we balance each other so well. I'm sure. Like, even though this
Yeah.
says, 20%, I just think also our sun and rising also complement each other very well. That this 20% for
Yeah.
this combo is more like 75 for us.
Yeah.
But the values, very oddly enough, 1%. Yeah. They have
Really?
different views
What?
on value itself, while Taurus values financial security and material beauty. Which I put
Yeah.
on this filter, but I'm not even wearing makeup, so let's not get it twisted. But Leo values everything shiny, bravery, and someone's inner fire. But there is peace to Taurus and Leo that doesn't want to understand, for it seems to be like a boring place to visit. And Leo values peace too, but for them it's hidden in a different, much more joyful place or in public, such as peace between countries and continents. The
Like just
Pretty much.
existing? Dang. Well, I think our rising sign, because me and Yaya have the same
Mhm.
rising sign and the same moon sign.
Saved us.
And I think that is what allows us to vibe. Yeah. Because I could see how we could
Mhm.
not see
Yeah.
things in the same light, you know? Because we have our
But
moments
you
where it's
gotta
like,
do
but it's like
this.
this.
And it's
And then it's
like
like, but
months later,
no.
like,
But like,
oh my
yeah,
God,
it's like,
this. And you're like, I just told you. Or she's telling me, I just told you. And it's like,
oh, there's been several moments where it's like that,
both
where
of
it's like, I told
But we do
you.
it to each other.
And it's like,
Like,
I know. Both of us, yeah, to each other. Like, dang, she was fucking
yeah.
right. But yeah.
Shared activities, 40.
So it could work.
Shared
I think,
activities,
wait, what was it?
40%.
40%? Eating,
That's literally what it says.
lazing
It says
around.
shared activities are very easy for both of them to find. Either they will lay down, sleep, and cuddle, or they will separate and do things without each other. Taurus is inert and loves to spend time on the couch while the rain outside falls, which is so true because I love that weather. But, or, listening to the sound of
Yeah.
the fireplace. But Leo is guided by their nature, and a lion does sleep for 20 hours a day and plays for the rest of it. So even the fiercest of lions wait for the lioness to serve their food. The problem will occur when Taurus sets up a romantic image and Leo falls asleep. But this is still a scenario that could work. Yeah.
It could work. I think that if y'all have good communication and y'all don't take
Ashley
things
says that's
personal,
Eric
it
and
could
I.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you just, there's a lot of mutual enjoyment, but it also has to be some like fire lit under the ass of one another.
Yeah.
Like being Leo rising,
Yeah.
that can help with like I can help Christine light that fire under us just as much as she can light the fire under mine. Like there's a lot of balance there. So maybe looking into the rising and moon sign and see.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing. We're lighting fires under each other's asses.
We're lighting up
We're
the
lighting each
asses.
other's asses.
Singe some butthole hair. You feel me?
Wow. There we go.
That's
12 years
it.
of friendship, y'all.
I mean, you get the laughs, you get the seriousness, you get the, you get a little bit of everything. And I think it's fair. Like, it's fire and earth. Like, you can create diamonds that way
Yeah.
too. Just as much as you can burn something down, you know? Let me just
Yeah.
drop a good one there.
I like it.
I'm gonna trademark that one. The proof is in the pudding,
Proof is in
y'all.
the pudding. What was the other
No, you're fine.
side note? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. What was the other one that was in the comments? Somebody had said Scorpio and Leo, I think. and gas. Cindy said and gas. Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back to the top because I was giving the deets. So we did Pisces. Gemini was also one that Scorpio and Gemini was one.
Okay. Scorpio and Gemini. Okay. I didn't want to miss
That's
it.
the one at the very top,
Scorpio
I think,
and
before you got on, but there might be another one. I'm going to bring that one up right now. I'm so glad I got this computer because this shit is wonderful. I don't have to carry nothing around. Make my life easy. All right. Gemini, Scorpio. Cindy, if you're still watching, here you go. Because you're about to be shocked, I'm sure. Well, hopefully not. What do you think?
Scorpio. Gemini and Scorpio. I think
Starting
that it
with
could work.
sexual, 1%.
What?
That's
Gemini and
weird.
Scorpio.
I don't know, but I would think they would work for some reason. To some degree, they could work. The talker and the quiet one, that would be balance in my eyes, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so it does say here, sexual relationship between them is like a connection of the deepest and the highest point on planet Earth. So basically, it takes a lot of work, which makes sense. Gemini can be very superficial, and there's no other sign who knows this better than Scorpio. Sorry.
Cindy says yes. My ex was 1%.
Oh my god! Dang it. That is okay. So
confirmation,
at least that's confirmation. Gemini could teach Scorpio that not everything needs to be so fatalistic in their sex life. In return, Scorpio will give their Gemini partner a depth and emotional vibe to sex that they've never encountered before. I bet you they became obsessed instantly with that. You know, like they want more of Scorpio, but Scorpio's like, get the fuck away.
I haven't had any experiences. Well, maybe I have. I don't know. But from what I know, Scorpio people can be either
hot water or deep water.
I don't know, really. They can be with like the love and the sexuality part. It's like they can be like really like what's the word? I don't want to say like fetish. Like I mean, Kinky, that's the word. I was like, yeah, they could be kinky and like have like a really good sex drive. That's what I've heard from experience. I don't know. Um, but also Geminis can also have
Yeah,
their own
yeah,
type of
I feel that.
thing too.
Because
Like it's like
Gemini can
different.
switch back and forth between their shadow and their light very easily. And Scorpio as well. Like Scorpio is a
Right.
darker sign to begin with as far as like depths and mystery and all that stuff. But the fire water, aka
Yeah.
boiling hot water at that point, because you either with or you're not.
Yeah.
I can see where they could blend in together, but then I see where they don't. This is
Right.
like this is not a good pairing so far. Because the trust is at 5%. That's not good. That's not good. Scorpio
Dang.
Scorpio trusts
I could
everyone
see
until they
that.
don't. I believe that because I'm the same way too as a
Yeah.
sister sign.
Yeah.
But um, this is because they're like very like okay, don't fuck with me until it's time. But this is where Gemini comes and asks a simple question:
Yeah.
how can I be honest when I don't know what my truth is in the first place? Very true. And
That's
very
true.
that's a burn. At that I felt that one like damn, that one's deep.
Gemini people really don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many energies
It's
happening.
ridiculous to expect such a definite honesty out of a Gemini partner when they're so prone to change and have no idea what they feel or do tomorrow. I believe it. Very, very like them. Um, Communication,
Yeah.
surprisingly, is at 20%. Because Scorpio, okay,
Okay.
hold on. The good thing that Gemini can communicate with anyone, that's fact. They'll be moved and intrigued by
Yeah.
Scorpio's nature and very curious as usual. I can see that.
Yeah.
But this will be
I can see
amplified by
that.
Scorpio's depth and interesting topics up to the point where they get too dark and depressive.
I could
Uh,
see that too. From my experience with Scorpios, they're very
they
they
say a
don't
lot
say
without
a whole
saying a
lot.
lot.
Like you kind of have to right, like you kind of just have to
Hmm.
learn through what they say. They're not going to be like, "Oh, okay. I am a reserved Scorpio. Who am I compatible with?" What do you think would be the ideal compatibility for Scorpio?
Taurus.
Let's
I can
see.
tell you right now, Taurus. If Taurus and Scorpio are a good compatibility together for sure, but I think also
Maybe
Capricorn for
a
sure,
Capricorn.
and I really feel like Aquarius. They're both weird. Aquarius and
I
Pisces too,
forget
I
about
think. So I'm gonna
Aquariuses.
look it up to see real quick. What up? Formidable Soul was
Okay.
good. Um,
Virgo as
Virgo
friends.
definitely, I think,
Yeah.
as friends. I think that's for sure. But best love match gives us 5. And oh my
Oh, okay.
gosh, we were really on point. Yeah.
Were we spot on?
Taurus, Cancer, not surprised. Capricorn,
Not surprised.
Pisces, and Virgo are all known to be most compatible with Scorpio. Um, but it does say here for Taurus, even though Taurus Scorpio combination could be a tough one for the relationship, if you can make it work, then it'll definitely last long. I can see that.
Yeah.
Scorpios
Yeah.
and
Makes sense.
Cancers. It says Scorpions and Cancerians. I don't even know how to say that. They're both highly emotional, possessive, intuitive, and emotional by nature. Hence, there's a mostly whirlwind of romance. Well, both water signs. They both
Yeah.
molt as animals. Like scorpions molt, crabs molt. So like they both understand that sign of transformation from each other. So I could see that being a really good,
Yeah.
like solid way. She say Virgo? Virgo is friends. So
Virgo as
Virgo is friends.
friends.
Well, it says here the personalities of those two are very diverse. Where Virgo can be very reserved and timid in some cases. I don't always see them like that.
Yeah.
But Scorpions, with their strong personalities, can be
Yeah.
intimidating to them. The quietness. I think
Yes.
it's the quietness to the
I've met
talkative
some.
where they're like they don't know what
Mm-hmm.
to say because they're not as
Mm-hmm.
keen with communication like Gemini. So
Right.
mm,
Yep. That is intimidating. I used to work with the Scorpio, and she intimidated the shit out of
Because
me.
it was
Like,
like
I didn't know what to
it
talk
would
to her
be
about.
like received wrong, or she would just react like you don't know what you're gonna get.
Right.
Okay, see that.
Right.
It does say here Scorpions want to hold the reins of the relationship in their hands, and with Virgo that can be easily achieved, so it can work. Capricorn and
Yeah.
Scorpio, the value and ambitions are on par. Both hardworking, they value security, I'm sure also stability as well. But they
Yeah.
manage to let their feelings be known, and that eases the communication. So I can see
Yeah.
that. Pisces is the last one.
That makes sense.
Uh, this pairing can actually make others super jealous, for they connect on a very deep, satisfying level. While they both extremely possessive in nature, this can be used to strengthen the relationship. I feel like this is. I feel like that pairing is really strong. I'm sure it's probably like Taurus and Capricorn in that
Yeah.
similar fashion, right? But I see it
Yeah.
being like either you're like the couple who's always making out on camera on social media and like kissing and like this is my boo and you like always have pictures together, or you guys share a profile.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I
It's
can
the
see that.
possessiveness, but like possessive, like this is my boo, like showing it off,
Yeah.
but very Aries way, but very subtle, like not as loud as Aries. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that helps,
I can
Cynthia.
see that.
Toxic? Anything outside of those five, I would say probably is more toxic. I mean,
It could
if
be.
it's wounded,
It
like
could.
still not healing, still not working on themselves, I could see where it could be very toxic. With the possessiveness, but there's
Yeah.
healthy possessiveness and there's toxic possessiveness. So, if it's
Yeah.
toxic where they're trying to control you but not do anything to themselves, then change it up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
You gotta
you guys are both
uplift
water
each
signs
other,
for sure. Like
but also,
you guys have to be your own
yeah.
anchor, because at the end of the day, there's not an earth sign present to anchor you. That's your
Yeah.
relationship. I went, that's your relationship. But this is like the scorpion and the crab. Like, oh no, I'm sorry, this is a fishtail.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so is that it? Did we run through all of them?
Ooh, can we
Ooh,
talk about Cancer and Leo?
yes.
Okay. So, Cancer and Leo. I'm a Leo and my dude is a Cancer. And we have the same rising sign. So I think that's where we kind
Balance
of
out.
also relate in how we, yeah, how we portray ourselves and stuff. But I like dating a Cancer
So
man. You know, lazy Leos, we like to just
hold
chill.
on.
What'd you see?
There's two sites. I'm gonna open them up. And okay, no, they're about right. I thought it had a different setup and I was like, hold on, why is the same one thing and the other one, but it was just me misreading it.
Oh, okay.
But for me, I
Hate that
feel like
happens.
with the Cancer side, with the nurturing side for sure, it's like he just gets that stability part done where that helps you relax, and that's like your way of acts of service, love language, right?
Yeah,
Not because I know you. That's just reading off of
absolutely. It's true.
of the
Yeah.
actual zodiac. But it says here on one site, the main site that I've been using, sexually, typically, I not including risings or moods or anything like that. Typically, it's 30%.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, yeah. Um,
30,
it
30 and
hey,
above.
it what you guys make it work also with your rising signs. I think that's what makes it more spicy,
Yeah.
at least in that side. Putting
Yeah.
some cayenne pepper on that hoe.
That's true.
Trust 50%. So it is said that Leo likes to be
Yeah.
the center of everyone's attention, and this is somewhat true. And Leo is a born performer, more or less supported to become one. However, it says their need to show off is something Cancer might find irritating, but not something to lose trust over. If Cancer feels loved, they have no reason to doubt their partner just because of their nature. Still, the differences between them might lead to a secret search for more compatible partners if this is easily sensed by both partners. Like, you would feel it before you even happened, but I feel like y'all keep it solid.
Yeah, I could see that.
Um,
Yeah, it took a lot of
yeah,
work,
and you guys are
but
moon and sun.
evolving.
You're ruled by the sun, Cancer's ruled by the moon, and having a full moon
Oh
in
yeah.
Leo. That's kind of like a combo moment right now for y'all. Hey, damn.
Dang.
So, communication is a 10%.
Girl, you ain't lying. We know how to communicate now,
Growth.
right? It's taken 8 years. Growth, yeah. It's taken 8 years
See,
to
that's what I
figure
mean.
out how to communicate to each
Like,
other.
you could look at this all
Yeah.
day for like people watching. You could look at this all day and try to determine the best person. But like, there's still gonna be obstacles that you have to learn. There's still gonna be things that you have to do and go through as a couple. So, at least I say because there's so much similarity for you guys, that 10% is more like maybe 30 or 40 now, or 50.
Yeah.
Emotions, 45%. But I'm just making sure that it's not throwing shade immediately as Cancer. But it says we can say that with certainty their emotions are truly a beautiful thing. Both signs represent love, as we know. Cancer is a water sign that represents the motherly love. And then, like, of course, it's not always a promise of happiness because it's a motherly love can also be like get your shit done with tough love too. But it says here the depth of all the love that hides within is magical. On the other hand, Leo is a fire sign of joy, first love, and fun. Their heart is warm and big. For Leo, this represents their inner child, and their loyalty is unchangeable when they decide to give it to somebody. So the main problem here is their connection. For Cancer, needs to look into somebody's eyes and feel love, while Leo wants to shout it from the rooftops. I think it just depends on the context in that. But because I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
Like my dude likes
not?
No, yeah. Like I'm not like that. I don't like to shout
That could
it
be
off
your
the
moon,
top.
though.
I don't know. Like, well, I guess so. Yeah, because my dude likes to have words of affirmation. Like he likes that validation, even though he already knows it. Like, oh, like thank you, I love you. You know, like yeah. Like he wants
not
to
just
hear that you love him, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I don't see you every day, so I better hear it every day. Like,
right. It's that word of affirmation. And with me, I guess my version of shouting off the rooftops would be like posting a picture on Instagram. He doesn't like pictures, so I don't ever post him. So I'm like, man,
I see that.
whack. Yeah. That makes sense, yeah.
Not to call out your whole relationship on this site, right, in this video, but the values, just like 1%. Yeah.
Really?
I feel like because your sign, you have a lot more compatibility in general with other parts of y'all. I think that's where that changes. But just in general with Cancer and Leo, it says 1%. It says here they simply don't value the same things, although this is the point where they separate their ways, and it usually takes them a long time to realize this fact. Where Cancer values tenderness and emotions, family and stability, Leo values initiative, passion, energy, and focus. This is rarely something that they both value in the same way or put it in the same spot in their priority list. I'm with it.
Makes sense.
Shared activities.
Yeah.
Did I go over it? Communication, we already went over that. Yeah, shared activities is like 35%. So overall, it's like 29% relationship. So the fact that y'all been together this long.
Dude. But we also have to think about how like other planets and other signs in our chart, in our natal chart, affects us as a whole. So I think those other planets within our charts are what help
29% does not feel like love energy. Like there's so much compatibility with you guys in different ways. Just like me and my dude, like we're very
Yeah.
compatible in the sense that we balance each other out, even though it's not the exact sign, like key to key, like
Yeah.
we're gonna make it work. Because even like with
Yeah.
us, if I look this up, yeah, we're gonna have 99% all day, but there's still gonna be trials and errors at the end of the day, for sure.
Yep.
Did we have anyone else that we missed, or did we get
Sure.
everything? Yes.
I think that's it.
I think we did pretty good. I love that.
That was fun. Talk about zodiac compatibilities.
Yes.
You all should go look up your natal chart. Go just Google it. All you need is your birthday, your birth time, and your birth location, and it'll pull up your entire chart, and you can
And then
see what's written in the
you can
stars
look
for
up
you, literally.
each
So,
sign, and when you research, you can see what's compatible with that sign. So if you like really deep into manifesting, because let me tell you, that is the best thing to do. That's how I did me. Like that's how I was like, I need a Capricorn that's gonna be like me, like who's gonna compare and like not compare, balance me, like support me, love me. Like if that's what
yeah.
you need, then put that. But if you're like, I need this, and this, like a checklist, may not come as quickly as you want it to be. So I definitely would say if you're manifesting, do both. I still don't know my birth time. Oh no.
That's okay. You can still find stuff about your birth chart. There's just going
I
to be a
bet you
couple
if
of
we did a
things that are
reading,
going
we
to be
could find
missing.
out. Not obviously right now, but like using cards, dice, or
Yeah,
whatever,
but
like I'm
at
pretty
some
sure
point,
we could figure it out really fast. But not to guess, you know. One of these days.
one of these days. Yeah, that's just an estimate. Um, but yeah, so it's not just about the sun sign. Like, it's not just about being a Leo or being a Taurus. Like, there's so many other factors, but that's just like one thing about
It's deep,
compatibility with
y'all.
zodiacs.
And as y'all can tell, it is
It
not something we
gets
wanted
deep.
to get super deep with to begin with, because even like astrology is something you study for a long time. There's a lot of layers, and
Yeah,
I have no shame in
there's
my
so
game using
much.
looking it up and typing it up, because astrology, everything's
Yeah,
pretty accurate as far as astrology goes. But if you are watching this and you're seeing this for the first time, as far as like us, like not ever following us or hearing us, definitely check out the new episode that we just put up.
yeah.
It's about our kids. If you don't have Spotify,
Yeah.
Apple,
You're all, I'm so low key about it. I'm like, yeah.
you can go to our website. You can listen to it on our
Yeah.
website if you don't got Spotify or Apple or anything like that. We do have a player on there. We have some new blogs. We had somebody also like reach out and ask us to do questions, but since we already have that
Yeah.
content, I'll just mention it here. If you need any cleansing or protection, we do already have an episode. I think it was from like 2021, I want to say, but it's literally titled Cleansing and Protection in the title. So look it up if you need that, if you need a refresh, or need ideas. What was the other thing? The deities, like spirit guides and stuff. I did a blog on
Oh,
it. If you're
yeah.
interested, it's really about my personal experience meeting like Ganesha and Thoth and realizing that shit, because that was deep. But
I remember
that's when I was
those good
texting Christine like
times.
100 times a day, easy, about everything.
I would wake up, it's like 3 a.m. and I have like novels of text messages and I'm like, holy shit, but like every day. But it was cool because I enjoyed waking up and like reading the stuff, you know? Like, oh shit, like that's intense.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
And
that makes
now
sense, you know?
I've simmered down to some degree. Now I just wait till she wakes up and I try not to bombard her phone. And now we do voice messages. It's not paragraphs no more. So much easier for sure.
So much
But
easier.
if you guys enjoyed this live, this video, if you're watching it after this live and you're like, I want to know what my compatibility is, what about this relationship? Send it to us. You don't have to wait for us to ask. You can just send it to us, DM, email, website, whatever, and we'll compile a list and we'll do another one.
Ooh, yeah.
We need to do a part 2.
We'll do a part
because
2.
if we don't, we'll miss out on lots of juicy laughs and information. So Yes. Well, thanks for watching,
Yep.
y'all. We appreciate and love y'all taking the time to hang out with us. We were on here for like a solid hour, so I think
Yes.
that's pretty good. But y'all have a good night. Open up your wallets to the
Yeah.
full moon, ask her to bring you money. Just you don't even gotta worry about the cinnamon in the doorway. We do wallets to the moon, okay? Let's wallets into the moon.
Wallets to the moon.
Exactly.
Well, let me go right
ask
now.
her to fill up your wallet, get that money, watch the February reading if you haven't already, and let us know what you think about everything.
Absolutely. Oh, also, we do have a video on YouTube that isn't posted on Instagram or on our website. So, yeah.
Go find it.
Yeah, it's just there
And make sure
on
to
YouTube.
follow.
So, yeah.
Bye.